Before we do anything, we gotta hear what this bike sounds like. We are back on the channel. I've got, let me show you. Look what we got. Ooh, look what we got. We got it back in all of its stock glory. It is finally returned. It is finally returned on the channel. Feels so good to be back on the bike. So I just came back from Chatsworth where I picked up the bikes finally complete, back to stock, other than the exhaust and the handlebars. So kind of looking at the bike, I ended up having to, or they ended up having to replace the levers. The grips I pretty much tore to pieces. This turn signal came off, so we had to just get a new one for there. This headlight unit completely came off for the most part. It was just hanging by a thread. And then new, what do you call this, shifter pedal. So other than that, that's pretty much the only thing that needed to be replaced. I'm so happy to have it back. Seriously, so happy. The only thing that I noticed is when I was driving from Chatsworth to Studio City, when I was driving there on the freeway, I couldn't help but notice that my legs, like my core, speaking of core, I'm like out of breath. My core and my lower half of my body, like my legs, they were just shaking on the bike. And I don't know if it's because I was cold. I didn't really feel cold, but I was legit shivering whenever I tried to take my legs and, you know, keep my core tight and pinch the bike if I was going through a corner, or just to tuck. And it made me really, really uncomfortable. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced that before. Maybe it's just because I haven't ridden in a while, but I feel a little uncomfortable on the bike. It's not even like the fact that I crashed. It's more so like I literally, hold on. I don't know if you can see this, but all right, I don't know if you can see that well, but pretty much what I was doing is I had, when I'm sitting on the bike, I'm tucked, and I put my legs against the side of the tank to get more strength for the lower body. When I was doing that, I was literally just shaking, you know? It feels really uncomfortable, and I definitely don't want that. So I don't know if there's something I can do. Maybe I just need to go to the gym more and work on my core. I actually saw that Nikki posted about the Mulholland Snake and that they're now allowing pedestrians and cyclists back onto the road, which is a huge step forward to reopening it. I honestly can't wait for it to be reopened. I'm definitely struggling for content when it comes to filming other riders. I enjoy making these kinds of videos too, but I really do enjoy filming others. That's my passion. But once that opens, I'm definitely gonna go hard at the Snake, just film tons of different videos, meet new people, have a good time. But let's go right over there and see what it looks like, because I am very curious. I haven't been over there since I crashed. Actually, before we do that, let's see what this bike sounds like. I couldn't stop thinking about it, waiting to show you guys. You guys have already probably heard it, but the engine's still warm, so don't be commenting saying that stuff where the engine's cold and all that stuff. Tell me that doesn't sound great.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began.
As you can tell,
until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep up, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Hitting these voices inside, just stay quiet. Go to the place where all this began. Just start again. I'll see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta focus to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down.
Ever since the Suzuki is
Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta focus to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on. Not lost, not lost. Hold on, hold on. Not lost, not lost.
It's just a little chilly out here, my nose keeps running. Reflecting on my crash, there are a few things that I learned and that I feel like I'll quickly go over because it's not that big of a deal, but I figured it might be important for somebody else that's a new rider. When I crashed, I know exactly what went wrong. Now that I look back, I had plenty of time to kind of review and figure out what happened. And I'd have to say that I think the reason is because I target fixated on the corner. Going through the corner, I decided to lean a little bit more, got a little bit scared, brought the bike up, fixated on the corner when I looked up, and rather than launching the bike up the hill, I decided, okay, I'm gonna grab the brakes. Was hoping that the bike would stop without it going down, but I grabbed the front brake, bike goes down, head hits the pavement, I'm all good. But man, I wish that I would have done a few things different. One, I wish I would have committed. That's what I feel like. I'm not trying to give anybody advice, I'm just trying to give you my perspective. I wish that I just would have committed to what I was doing. And I feel like that whole crash could have been completely avoided if I just leaned a little bit more, gave it more gas, and just followed through with my attempt rather than get scared and bring the bike up. Second thing is just in general, riding on the street. I've definitely learned my lesson to not push the bike on the street if I don't feel comfortable. That's what the track is for. So I think for now, I'm really just gonna focus on getting comfortable with the bike, really just working my way up. I'm not trying to race. I'm not trying to go through corners, drag knee. I just wanna create cool content with you guys. And in order to do that, I just have to be realistic with my current skill levels. If I do wanna push myself, I will take it to the track. I do see myself doing that in the future, just not anytime soon. We'll get there, I'm in no rush. I'm just trying to enjoy the ride. I wanna start doing camera reviews and equipment reviews, and not just bringing motorcycle content, but also bringing other content to the channel, like tech reviews, and I've talked about that before, but working on it. It's gonna start coming out. Excited. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.